Hi, my name is Matt Newrick, and today we're going to cover gun retention from the unholstered position. What does this mean? Well, we have covered videos on how we deal with people if the gun is holstered and they start going after our gun. What do we do in those scenarios? If you have not checked out those videos, make sure you guys do so. But what happens if we have withdrawn our gun and for some reason, somehow, someone now has grabbed the weapon? What do we do in that kind of a situation? Well, if I bring Casey on over here and he goes ahead and he grabs the weapon, one of two things are going to happen. Either this line of fire is going to be covering him at some point, and at that time, I could pull the trigger. That is one option that I do have. But if the gun is off center right here, I want to go ahead and do 3 different movements. I push, I turn, and then I rip out. Okay, let's cover that again. I push, I turn, and I rip out. If he has 2 hands on it, it doesn't change it. Same thing. I push, I turn, and then I rip out just like such. If he holds it from the under position, let's say, just like that, both hands, let's make it even more difficult for me. If this is covering him, I could pull the trigger. Let's say it's not. Either or, I push, I turn, and then I rip out. Now, if we need to, in that kind of a scenario, we can also throw in our close quarter moves. Low line kicks work especially well. So if Casey, whatever position he is, both hands are tied on up on the gun just like this, and let's say that I've done this move, I've tried and I cannot rip it on out. Why not throw in a foot stomp or a shin kick? Why not put in a headbutt right here? Those are all great moves to work as a secondary follow-up if your first attempt of a push, a turn, and a rip does not work. My advice to you, if the first one doesn't work, go ahead and try a second one. If the second doesn't work, throw in some close quarter moves, then try your third attempt. All those put together should go ahead and solve that problem of what happens if we've unholstered our weapon and someone has grabbed it. What do we do? Those are some great answers. Thanks, guys.